Within HRWize, you can create a library of competencies and allocate them each of the job roles within your organization. Job role competencies are then scored between 1 and 5, or low to high, and measure against employee competencies, also scored 1 and 5. First, we must create our library of competencies by going to Administration, HR, Data Management, and then Competencies. Now here we can see any competencies that were already created, or you can click on Add to add some more. Let's take a look at one of our competencies by clicking on the Edit action. Here we can see that the competency has a name with a description. The better the description is, the more helpful it will be when grading an employee. We're not going to add or make any changes, so we're going to go ahead and click on Cancel. Going back to Administration, HR, Data Management, and then Job Roles, listed here are all of your job roles that has already been set up, but you can also add a new job role if you wish. Let's take a look at how the competencies are added to a job role by clicking on the Edit action to the Accounting Analysis role. Scrolling down to the Competencies section, we can see that the competencies that were already added, in which we can edit or delete. If we click on Add, we can select on the list available of competencies and then add a required rating from 1 to 5, from 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. Then click on Save or Close if you don't want to save the changes. We haven't made any changes, so for now, we're going to go ahead and click on Cancel. Next, we'll take a look at how the competencies are applied to an employee. We're going to go to People and then Employees. At the bottom of the car view, we can click on Competencies. To the left of your screen right here, we can see the competencies that has been set for this job role along with the employee rating for each competency. To the right, we can see the competencies for the employee in which we can add, edit, or delete. Scrolling down a little, we can see a spider chart showing the required versus actual competency rating for this employee. We can hover the competencies and see where the employee meets, exceeds, or falls short of the required score. In this case, Anna wasn't able to meet the interpersonal skills competency, met the required ratings for continuous personal improvement, committed to quality and accountability, but exceeds the requirement of verbal and written communication skills. We can also print the chart, download as a PNG image, JPEG image, as a PDF document, and an SVG vector image. Competencies, ratings, and a spider chart can be made available for employees to view in their self-service accounts by going to Administration, Company, Settings, and then Display Settings. And under the Employee Views, you'll need to set the competency chart visible to employees to Yes View Only or Yes Employee Can Update. So we'll log in as Anna Peterson, and Anna can view the competency ratings inside the spider chart information by going to Self-Service, My Development, and then My Competencies. Competencies tracking allows you to identify any development gaps between your required competency ratings and the actual ratings of the individual employee. Once this gap has been identified, as a manager, you can take steps to improve the employee's actual skills to move them closer to the required rating. Measuring actual employee competencies against requirements is a great way to ensure that the set person for promotion is identified.